really, really short of manpower. That's why we can't even afford a couple of staff just to attend this course. Later on, if you have time, we can actually go for a tour if you have time. Okay, then you will be able to see at one center. The schools at the bottom. There's Chaoyang School. It's kind of like your primary school equivalent. Then we have Katong School and Tanglin School. They are like your secondary school. I would say 95% of the population understand and speak rather fluently English. Okay. But when you communicate with them in English, bear in mind that they have intellectual disability. So speak slower, okay, and maybe use basic English. Don't use bombastic words. If not, they will just stare at you blankly. Okay. Other than that, because of their disability, they have very poor social skills. Okay, they will come over to you. They'll ask you questions that you will not usually, get when during the first, or even when you know your friend for very long. Okay, they'll ask questions like, how many boyfriends you have? How many girlfriends you have? Oh, you got one. Then they will laugh at your face. Okay, they will laugh at you, and they will boast, and they will say that, oh, I got eight girlfriends. Okay, that kind of things. Okay, they will ask me. No, some of them ask me, Mr. Philip, why are you so fat? Okay, straight in your face question. Okay, they don't mean any harm. Just they are very strict person. Okay, so don't be offended. Some of them will be your fashion consultant. They will tell you, hey, don't wear this spectacle, not nice on you. You should wear the other spectacle. You should wear this. You should wear that. Okay, so be prepared for this kind of conversation. Okay. Next thing is that because they have very poor social skills, although we are trying to promote social integration, okay, try not to give out your contact numbers. Okay, try not to unless you are comfortable with it. Let me share with you my experience. I think 7 years back when I first joined, nobody gave me such briefing. Okay, so and one thing I on my phone 24 hours, so that's the sad part. My clients approached me, asked me for my number, so I gave it to them. Okay, naturally. And my phone rang at 2 a.m. There was a storm outside. So my phone rang at 2 a.m. On the other line was my client. He called and said, hello, Mr. Philip, are you sleeping? 2 a.m. who's not asleep, right? So yeah, I asked him, oh, what's the issue? And he said, oh, outside raining very heavily. Be careful. And remember to cover blanket, don't catch a cold. Sweet, right? Yeah. So if you need all this extra care and concern, give your number. Okay? If not, don't give. Alright? And please do not sabotage your friends by giving out your friend's number. Alright? Yeah, if you want to give Honor's number, by all means. Alright? That being said, they may, so far still okay, but male, female, come together too near, not appropriate. Okay? Because when they're younger, everybody find that they're cute. When the kids, right, or pinch, hug, kiss, carry, that's fine. But sometimes, just sometimes you'll forget, just because they're bigger in size, just because they're older, it's suddenly no longer okay to hug, no longer okay to kiss, no longer okay to even stand near. Right? Sometimes you forget when they are too, engrossed in playing games, too excited, you'll forget. Okay. Although some of you may feel comfortable in doing, in giving a hug and all these things, but to them it's more of a protection. Okay, because there are actual perpetrators outside. Real situation it happened that some of them got raped, molested, sodomized even. Yeah, so this is to help them to set that physical boundary. That being said, some of them may approach you with the hand stretched out like this. Okay? Don't worry, this is not the effect of the zombie, not the Walking Dead, Not the Walking Dead, You're recording me,
Yeah.
Okay, this is not the Walking Dead, Some of them, they approach you with the hand stretched out is because we teach them one arm length. Okay? Because they can't really gauge sometimes, especially for those who are new. They will need to use this to gauge up. Then they walk towards you and then they put down their hand and then, hello, how are you? The kind of things. Okay? So don't be intimidated when they get when all of them come towards you like that. Right? The next thing is epilepsy. Epilepsy. You're familiar with the term epilepsy?
Yes.
Fits. Spasm. Okay, good. All of you are familiar. What do you do in the event that somebody have epilepsy attack?
Call the ambulance.
Call ambulance.
Then call the caregiver, their parent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Alright. Any other suggestions? Any other suggestions? Shout. Does that help? Any other suggestion? Come on, really. Put something in between the mouth. To prevent them from having their mouth.
What if they swallow?
What?
What if they swallow the thing?
So put a bigger thing.
No, I mean don't put anything.
Okay, any other suggestions? I got answer that one. Put something in the mouth. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, don't do that. Okay, this is I would say this is something that I wanted to hear from you all, because it's a common thing that TV, movies, drama series show. Okay, every time somebody has epilepsy attack, people around them would have slipper, and then they would take off the slipper and shove it in their mouth. Yeah, I guess, does it sound familiar to you?
No.
No. Okay, maybe different era.
Chinese drama.
The shows I watched, they did that. Okay, so please don't do it. Okay, please don't do that. Do not shove anything in between your mouth. That may actually cause them to choke. Okay. Second, they're having fits. Okay, the poor fella is there, clenching the fist, muscle all tense up. You're fighting with him by prying open his mouth. Okay, and maybe you're strong enough. You pry open, pop, open jaw. Okay, and if you're not strong enough, your fingers are gone. All right. So these are the few reasons why not. The next, for obvious reason, hygiene purpose. Okay, don't you may have just come out from toilet. Oh, that's it. Okay, don't do that. All right. The right thing to do, or the thing that you should do, is call. Okay, not shout. Maybe you can shout for attention. Call for assistance only after taking down the time and the duration, okay, of occurrence. That means the person is having epilepsy, for example, 9:30. Okay, I take note, 9:30. The duration is usually less than 2-3 minutes, and that's normal. Then that means we don't need to call for medical assistance. But if it's more than 4-5 minutes, we will have to call for medical assistance, because it actually cut off oxygen supply to the brain. Yeah. Other than that, some of the clients may be bossy. They may not be bossy towards you all, but they may be bossy towards their peers, just to show that they are more superior, they are better than their peers, because they yearn for recognition. They understand that they have a disability. So there will be clients who have lower support need, that means higher functioning. They would want recognition. So they will deliberately maybe talk down on their peers, order their peers around in front of you, just to show that I'm better than them. Okay, and then they will mimic your behaviors. Most of them will. They will mimic your behaviors because they think that this is the norm, this is the benchmark. Okay, I should be doing whatever you are doing so that people will think that I'm normal. And so be wary of your behaviors. Okay, if you smoke, please try not to do it in this compound. Maybe walk further out, okay, of the window, if you smoke. Never mind, ask me questions first. Any questions? Any questions? So you find they can learn how to accept. Okay, just to show that the significant difference between themselves, cognitive level between themselves and their peers, you can advise them. Okay, by telling them that, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. Okay? Advise them. If you are better than them, if you know, if you understand, you should teach them. Okay, like how I'm teaching all of you. And set a good example for them. I just tell them that, hey, you should teach them, because they will be looking at you as a benchmark. Yeah, so they will pick up all these behaviors and communication skills from you all as well. Yeah. Yeah. Does that answer your question? Did I miss out anything? Okay. Okay. If all else fails, mention my name. Okay? This is a magic name. Okay. It's not that I will scold them, I will cane them. I don't do that. Right? But I control activities, recreational activities. Okay. So clients who did well, they will get rewarded for they will go for activities, recreational activities. If we reward them by giving them higher pay, so they will thank you. That's it. Okay? They have no sense of the importance of money. But giving them recreational activities, wow, it's like a bonus come through. Okay? So they are looking forward to activities. So any clients, any instructors feedback to me, okay, this client, let's stop him from outing this month. okay, because he misbehaved, he pinched another client, he throw things around, or he played truant, he went for 2 hours lunch, 3 hours lunch, that kind of things, right? So for that month, he will not be considered for going for the outings. Yeah. So they are looking forward to outings at APSN. Yeah. So that's why they want to get in my good books. Okay. If there's any issue, just mention my name now. Okay, by telling them, oh, hey, okay, you got to listen to what we say now. You got to do this, or you got to do that. If not, I will have to ask Mr. Philip to come and talk to you, or since you don't listen to me. You don't need to scold them. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So in the event that some clients are a bit attention seeking, okay, which some of them will, because they don't really get a lot of attention, and there's like coaching them of you today. So they may want your attention. The other time I was teaching them PE when they were running, jogging. Okay, I was interacting with one client. Okay, the other client wanted my attention. Okay, but imagine yourself as a kid. Okay, when you interrupt inappropriately, okay, you get scolded. Okay, you get reprimanded. Parents will tell you, hey, kaypoh are you? Right? So the mindset is with them. So they will think that, okay, I shouldn't interrupt when adults are talking, when teachers are talking, when volunteers are talking, when people are talking. Okay, they may want to talk to you, but you may be busy talking to another client, or you may be busy interacting among yourself. Okay? Then what do? They get your attention by doing some other things. For example, being emo at one corner. Okay? Detach away from the group. What will happen? They will get your attention. Then you will go over to him or her and ask them, what's wrong? Are you okay? Objective achieved.